Hello friends, welcome back to the another tutorial of learning Tableau. Our today's topic is parameter. So we will learn what parameters are in Tableau, types of parameters or data types for a parameter, how parameters are different from filters, and some use cases of parameters. The parameters has good scope in Tableau, so we are dividing this topic into two videos. In the first video, we will see what is parameter, how to create a parameter, like what data types available in it, how parameters are different from filters, and some use cases of it. In next video, we will cover some more use cases for parameters. Those are being used by many developers as per their requirement and need. So let us understand what is parameter. A parameter is a variable which provides more flexibility to see change the data dynamically as per end users provided input. So simply parameter is a function or a functionality which allow the end users to see the data as per their need. So next let us understand what data types are available in Tableau for parameters. So parameters have many data types available with it. Same, it has the type of data types available for the fields in it. So we have string data type, we have integer data type, we have float, we have date time, and at the end we have boolean. And we can choose our data type accordingly at the time of creating parameter as per our requirement. Next, let us understand how parameters are different from filters. So first understand that parameters are global variable in a Tableau workbook, whereas the filters are not global variable. Global variable means if you have created a parameter, it can be used across the workbook, but filters are specific to one data source. We can use them to different type of data, but that is called blending, where we can use it, but that is a separate scenario. But overall, parameters are global, whereas filters are at a data source level. The next difference is that parameters are independent, while filters are not. The same that we just discussed, right? We can say that parameters are global variable and filters are the local variable. In some cases, filters are also global variable, but it requires some more complexity to use them. The third difference is that parameters can be used in calculated fields, reference lines, but filters cannot be embedded inside any expressions or any calculated field that we create. This is the main difference between it. And the last, not the least, we can say actions are available for parameters, but not for filters. Suppose if I want to change my data using filters while putting it action, so the option is not available for filters, whereas the option is available to change the data as per the value of parameter. So let's go to the Tableau and see what are the data types available in Tableau for parameters and how we can create a parameter. So to create a parameter, we have two ways. One, we can come to any space and we can, the space where you see my mouse cursor is moving, we just have to right click and we will see an option called create parameter. Another option is that you see this arrow here, left click on it and it will give you the option to create a parameter. By both ways, you will able to open the same dialog box. Like this is I have opened from here, and if I click create parameter, then it will again open the same parameter. So the first is saying what is the name you want to give. So let me give top in customer, and this is the data type that we just saw. So it has integer, it has float, it has a string, boolean, date and date type. So these values you will see here will change accordingly the selected options from here, right? So what would be the display option, current value, this value, all these things will get changed. If it is boolean, then it is changing, right? Here it is giving true and false, where we have like a string integer, then it is selecting or giving the other values. So for date, it is giving different values. So for date, it is asking like what standard form do we want to keep, what we want to add, how we want to display it, is it fixed, or like we want to add value from. So this option will allow, right? This option will allow you to choose your date range based on a field which is available in a data source. So respectively, you will see that it has populated order date and ship date here. So we have two dates only. If you see here, then we have one order date, another one is ship date. So the option is given from here. We can put it manually as well, or like this. So this is also been asked like what is there any way that when I open my workbook, I just see a specific date or date range. So this option will allow us that okay, when my workbook is opened, how or which date I want to see first. If you do fixed, then it will take it from start to end and in another way. So these are the data types in Tableau. Now let us go back and see some use cases of it. So the first use case is filtering the data, like how we can see top end customers, how we can see sales, etc. etc. So let us create a view. See, suppose like I have customer names and I have sales. Okay, let me swipe it. Let me arrange it. So now we have arranged it top to bottom, like highest to lowest. Now say our need is that I just want to see top performing customers. So how I do that? So to do that, I just need to create a filter. No, we have to create a parameter. So what we will do, we will go and we'll create a parameter, and here I'll say top and customers by sales. Here I'll select integer because we just want to numbers, and I leave everything else. If you want, you can give a list, you can give a range of saying that okay, the min should be 1, maximum I just want to always see the top 100 customers, so it will always show the top 100. And what is the step? Step means like how I want to go. If I want to say that okay, when I click, it should always take the step of 2, like it is 1, then it should go to 3, then it go to 5. For this it is used, so we are not going with that as we want all the customers. I'll create okay, and then here I'll go I'll go to edit filters. I'll go to the top section, by field, top, top end customers. Okay. Now I will show the filter, sorry, the parameter, and you will see we have one only because the value is one only. So if I want to see top 10 customers, the time I change it to 10, it will reflect me the 10 values it is. So this is one of the benefit of using parameters, where it is allowing the end users to change the result dynamically. So suppose I want to see 15, it will give me 15, or I just want to restrict it to 5, then it will just restrict me to the 5 customers only. So this is first use case, like top and customers by sales using parameter. Our next use case is that how can I use it to reference line, or how can I highlight the upper and lower values. So let me create another one. Here again, I'll choose the same graph where I will take customers, I'll say sales, Now suppose our requirement is that I want to highlight all the customers, those are below some specified sales range or above some specified sales range. So what I can do, first I'll create a parameter, right? Sales or any name you can give. Again, it is integer. I am taking a value of 1. I'll select OK. Then I'll create a calculated field. So calculated field will be, let me put it above and below remark. So what I'll say if my sum of sales, right, greater than or smaller than the sales parameter which I created, then say I want to highlight it red. Other than that, I want to highlight it green. Okay. So this is also one of the difference, right, that we discussed at the time of differencing it, that we said that parameter can be used in calculated field, whereas filters cannot be embedded. So you see that this is one of the parameter which we created and we are using it in the calculated field. I'll say OK, and I just simply drag it to this, and I'll show the parameter. So currently we seen one option only, which is green. So what I'll do, I'll say okay, I'll make the value to 15. We have to let us adjust the color first, as name suggests, green and then red. Okay, right. So here what we are doing, we are highlighting the sales which is above 15,000 in green and below 15,000 is red. Suppose now my user say, okay, no, I don't want to take it. I just want to make it 10,000. So again, it will highlight whatever value is in given by the user and will change it dynamically. So let me name this color, not sales, we are color, or we can say above one. The same, we can name it same, and we can just hide the card above and below sales remark. So let us go and see the next use cases of parameters. So today we will be discussing about these two, and in another video we will be discussing about like how we can change measures dynamically, how we can change dimensions dynamically, how we can change graph dynamically, and how we can add filter at the custom level, or we can say custom SQL level. So I hope you have enjoyed the video. That's all for today. See you in the next video. Thank you.